This is the MCTV Weekday Update.
Welcome to the MCTV Thursday News Update. I'm Evan Ray reporting from Sugar Land, Texas.
And I'm Graciela Vasquez reporting from Dallas, Texas.
Over the last week and a half, Lubbock County has seen a dramatic shift in the number of confirmed COVID-19 cases, leading officials to believe that the residents are helping to flatten the curve. Yesterday marked the 11th day that the Lubbock Health Department reported less than 20 confirmed cases of the coronavirus. The new trend started on Friday, April 17th, and since then, confirmed cases have varied between 15 last Monday to only 2 on Sunday. Last week also marked the lowest number of COVID-19 confirmations since the week of March 23rd. Overall, between Monday, April 20th and Sunday, April 26th, the city reported 69 confirmed cases of COVID-19, which was a more than 40% drop from previous week's total of 123 cases. Yesterday afternoon, health officials reported 5 new cases and 3 new deaths. With those new numbers, Lubbock's total case count sits at 504, with 289 still active, 172 recoveries, and 43 deaths.
And Lubbock is not the only place in Texas that is starting to show a slowing in numbers of confirmed cases of the coronavirus. Statewide COVID-19 numbers are starting to shrink, and that's leading to some changes in government policies. Yesterday afternoon, Governor Greg Abbott held a press conference to announce Phase 1 of the plan to open Texas. The announcement comes just 4 days before the stay-at-home order was set to expire on Thursday. The new set of guidelines will replace the previous order, and it gives the green light for several businesses to start the move towards normal operations. The biggest change in Phase 1 is the opening of all retail stores, restaurants, movies, and malls across the state. However, each of those businesses are only allowed to have 25% of their listed occupancy. The new order also allows museums and libraries to reopen with 25% occupancy, but interactive exhibits must remain closed. Governor Abbott also said that outdoor sports can resume, but only 4 participants can play at one time. Along with the changes to some non-essential operations, businesses that had already been operating as essential services can also stay open with no occupancy restrictions. At this time, bars, gyms, salons, swimming pools, tattoo and piercing studios, and interactive entertainment venues will remain closed. The new Phase 1 order will remain in place until at least May 18, when the governor is expected to make another announcement that could lead to the opening of more businesses and increase occupancy limits.
With the COVID-19 situation constantly evolving, Texas Tech is also doing its best to determine steps to slowly return to the university back to normal operating procedures. With that in mind, campus officials held the first of several town hall meetings to update faculty and staff on the state of the university. Starting at 3:30 yesterday afternoon, President Lawrence Skuvanek kicked off an hour-long Zoom video conference session. During the meeting, 6 administrators from across campus gave updates and answered questions regarding their different areas. The town hall meeting included Provost Michael Gallion, VP of Enrollment Jamie Hansard, Chief Financial Officer Noel Sloan, VP of Research Joel Heppert, Chief Diversity Officer Carol Sumner, and Athletic Director Kirby Hocutt. The session covered a variety of topics from in-person instruction to campus cleaning procedures to the status of Tech's summer camps. At the end of the meeting, President Skuvanek addressed his biggest concern for the campus.
I would say my biggest concern, I think we all share this, is are our students, faculty, and staff well? That means physically, mentally, financially. Are we doing everything we can to help them stay well? That's one reason we decided to keep everybody on the payroll. Those are kind of small things we can do, but that is something I think that's on our mind all the time.
Tech's virtual town hall meetings will continue over the next few weeks, with sessions addressing different groups of employees with various campus interests.
Although the COVID-19 situation is dominating most headlines around the country, Texas Tech was able to enjoy some good news late last week. On Friday, the Association of Public and Land-Grant Universities ranked Texas Tech in the top 10 schools in the nation in workforce preparation. Tech came in 9th on the list as the school with the best trained, educated, and successful once-hired graduates. The university was also the highest-ranked school on the list from the state of Texas. The ranking was based on a survey of 334 corporate businesses recruiters. In that survey, 9 out of 10 respondents said Texas Tech does an excellent job of preparing students for the workforce, and 8 out of 10 said Tech does an even better job than other universities. Along with Texas Tech, the top 10 on the APLUS list included Harvard, MIT, NYU, Ohio State, UCLA, and Penn State. A&M and UT were the only other Texas schools to appear in the top 25 rankings.
It may be hard to believe, but there are more than 700 registered student organizations on Texas Tech. But out of those 700, only a handful are recognized each year for being best on campus. Each year, the Center for Campus Life hosts the Student Organization Recognition Awards on campus, but due to the changes imposed by coronavirus, this year's award announcements are being hosted exclusively on Campus Life's social media networks. All this week, winners in each category are being announced through YouTube videos that are being shared on Facebook. Yesterday, the first 2 winners, Outstanding Organization Advisor and the New Student Organization of the Year, were revealed at noon. Deborah Finlayson from Delta Gamma won Outstanding Organization Advisor, and New Student Organization of the Year went to the Society of Oil and Gas Contractors. The 6 remaining awards will be announced between now and Friday.
Last week marked the annual observance of Texas Tech's Arbor Day celebration, and even though students weren't able to be on campus to enjoy the tradition, one campus department took time to keep the tradition going in its 83rd year. On Friday, members of Tech's ground maintenance department headed out to planters around campus and installed dozens of flowers and other greenery. Each of the plants were originally scheduled to be used during the Arbor Day celebration. Traditionally, student groups sign up ahead of time to install plants and flowers around campus, but since no activities are currently taking place, ground maintenance decided to do the planting for the student groups. Students also had a chance to join the university crews in spirit by planting something at home and posting pictures and videos through social media. Arbor Day is one of Tech's longest-running traditions, starting in 1937, which was only 12 years after the university opened its doors in 1925. Well, that's it for today's MCTV News Update. I'm Graciela Vasquez.
And I'm Evan Ray.
Reporting from Austin, Texas, I'm Madison Hartin, and this is your MCTV Weather Update. Now, it looks like it's shaping up to be a bit of a cloudy day in Lubbock, Texas today. Partly cloudy skies with a high of 94 degrees and the wind coming from the northwest at 20 to 30 miles per hour. As we move into this evening, that 20 to 30 mile per hour wind is going to continue as the temperature drops down to 54 degrees, but mostly clear skies as we move into this evening. Those higher wind gusts are possible going into tomorrow too as we look into our 3-day forecast. We can see that for Wednesday it's also going to be a little bit gusty outside with the north by northeasterly wind coming at 15 to 25 miles per hour, a high of 79 and a low of 52, but still sunny skies out there, so that's good. The sunny and windy conditions are going to continue into Thursday. Mostly sunny skies, and the wind is going to be coming from the southwest now at 20 to 30 miles per hour. For that day, the high is going to be 90 degrees and the low is going to be 63. Now, Friday seems to be the day that everyone has been talking about recently. Friday is when we are finally going to break 100 degrees in Lubbock, Texas for the year. With summer fast approaching, it feels nice to actually feel some weather that feels summery outside. For Friday, the high is going to be 101 degrees, a low of 64 degrees, partly cloudy conditions, so at least we'll have a little bit of shade so it won't be too hot, and a west by southwesterly wind coming at 10 to 20 miles per hour. That's all for MCTV Weather. I'm Madison Hartin. Be sure to check t2hub.net every day for more weather updates.
I'm Paige Sachse, and this is your MCTV Sports Update. Texas Tech basketball's Jamias Ramsey has declared for the NBA draft, which means we have one less player returning for Chris Beard's team for next season. Of the players that are returning starters are Davide Moretti, Kyler Edwards, and Terrence Shannon. We also have Kevin McCullough, Avery Benson, and among others returning as well. TJ Romifield from Texas Tech Baseball has entered the transfer portal. He was a redshirt freshman from Temple. He recently received an offer from Purdue University, but there's no word yet if he will be playing for the Boilermakers next year. The NFL draft started last Thursday, and as expected, a couple Red Raiders were picked. Jordan Brooks was a first-rounder at pick number 27 for the Seattle Seahawks. Along with Brooks, Broderick Washington was picked 170th overall in the 5th round by the Baltimore Ravens. 3 other Red Raiders signed with free agent deals: Travis Bruffy with the Green Bay Packers, Terrence Steele signed with the Dallas Cowboys, and Douglas Coleman signed with the Denver Broncos. The United Supermarkets Arena will be sporting a new look when fans hopefully make a return to the facility this fall. Last week, Texas Tech Athletics showed off a brand new hardwood floor design for the Red Raider and Lady Raider basketball teams. The new design removes the Texas-shaped design at center court and instead transitions to a simpler 3D double T logo. The baselines are also changed with scarlet lettering on a black background. Assuming the 2020-2021 season is a go, the new flooring should make its official debut in November. And that is a look at sports, and for MCTV, I'm Paige Sachse.